Carmel Sepuloni.
Mr. Speaker, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
This is the balance of the split call.
Thank you for choosing me. It's good to speak on a bill that we do support. Labor does support this legislation, and we do agree with the intent of the legislation. We've heard from a broad spectrum of voices from the accountancy, audit and professional services industry, including small and regional practitioners regarding this legislation. We are aware that there are a diverse range of views on the future and the shape of the industry, not just those put forward by the Institute of Chartered Accountants and other representative bodies. And the intent of this legislation, Mr. Speaker, makes the accounting and audit industry more efficient and effective, hence why we will be supporting this legislation. We are happy about the common sense approach that appears to have been taken with this. And we actually, Mr. Speaker, congratulate the new Minister on attaining the commerce portfolio as well. But we, in saying that we congratulate him, Mr. Speaker, we are concerned that the government has placed the commerce portfolio at the very bottom of the executive totem, outside Cabinet at number 25. So on this side of the House, we are concerned that the government isn't giving it the recognition or prioritising it in the way that we would expect, and actually that we think that the general public of New Zealand would expect any government to do. There are important issues within the commerce portfolio that do need addressing, such as the reform of Section 36 of the Commerce Act to improve the policing of competition law by the Commerce Commission. And Mr. Speaker, I have to say that National have had a really poor track record on modernising commerce legislation since the departure of Simon Power. And, you know, on this side of the House, despite the fact he was a national minister, we did have a lot of respect for Minister Simon Power, and we just haven't had a minister from that government with the same kind of ability and competence since he departed. We're really lacking that level of competence just in general across the board with the national government. Chris Bishop thinks he's going to be the next minister. Given the low levels of competence, that is possible. National have had, as I said, a really poor track record. They have let important commerce legislation languish on the order paper for inordinate periods of time. We're hoping that Minister Goldsmith will be able to pick up the pace from outside of Cabinet. But again, Mr. Speaker, despite the fact we do support this bill, and we support the purpose of this bill, we support the provisions of the bill, we are concerned that the priority being given to the commerce portfolio has been really low. Yeah, and actually really insulting, and yeah, so we are concerned about that. So, Mr. Speaker, the five main proposed law changes with this are: 1, reducing restrictions on legal form for audit forms; 2, charities assurance; 3, members of accredited bodies performing statutory audits; 4, qualified accountants performing statutory accountancing roles; and 5, New Zealand Institute of Chartered Accountants structure. So all of those things and the detail that's involved with that are things that the Labor Party support. Mr. Speaker, in terms of the main provisions, we see there that the amending rules on who may perform statutory audits are... sorry, my time is nearly out. Okay, just going back to what I was saying, we do support this bill. We support the intent of the bill. We have concerns about the recognition that the government is giving to the commerce portfolio. And Mr. Speaker, that's all I have to offer today. We support the bill in front of us. Thank you.